June 7th, 2002, Friday. My mom left early this morning and woke me up to take the CD player from my room. She's going camping for the weekend at Tuttle Creek. My dad has the day off, but he still did some work-related things. I didn't get a good sleep. I was barely awake when driving to work, so it was good that everything was threaded. Work went by fast because I was only scheduled until 4:45 p.m. At 5:15 p.m., Eric, Lance, and I went to Burger King and ate a bit while waiting to meet Elliot back at the theater at 6:30. It's strange. Every time the gang goes over to Ashley's, Eric and Ashley get each other off, and Lance has sometimes faked being asleep so he can kind of watch. He asked Ashley if she'd ask Eric if he, Lance, could actually watch them toss each other off. Eric is so not into that, but we think Ashley probably would go along with it if Eric did. Anyway. What the fuck? We went back to the theater and met up with Elliot and then made our way to El Torreon, which isn't too far from where I was cruising around yesterday. It's about 4 blocks east of Paseo on 35th Street. The El Torreon was a pretty sweet venue. It looks like it used to be an old warehouse garage that's been turned into a hangout club. Overall, I'd say there was about 200 people there. The place looked like it had been a 1970s shooting gallery. If there were people shooting up in the corners, I would not be surprised. The first band to play was Dreamer, a local band. All the bands, I believe, were local except for Finch. Dreamer was good enough that I paid $5 for their EP, Wait for Summer. The second band was okay, but I didn't get anything of theirs and I don't remember their name. The third band, the Trophy Wives, sucked ass. They had a fat, bitchy female lead singer whom smoked a cigarette while she tried to sing. It fucking seemed like their set lasted forever. I bought a Finch shirt as well as their full-length album, What It Is to Burn, and the Drive-Thru Records Welcome to the Family compilation. So now, once again, I have a copy of Constantine. I didn't know much of Finch's stuff, but they had character and were fun to watch. Obviously, they're big Fight Club fans with songs like Project Mayhem and doing a small bit of the Pixies' Where's My Mind. After their set, I shook the hands of the lead guitarist, the bassist, and the vocalist. I was on a high after leaving. It was so much fun. I'm really glad that Elliot does things because Eric and Lance, especially, are very quiet. Lance gets on my nerves a bit at things like that. It's like he just goes because we do and just to say he went, but doesn't even try to enjoy it. Then says it's awesome. He just complains, it's hot, there's too much smoke, my feet hurt. I can't stand how much of a pussy he can be. After that, we got Taco Bell and ate in the back parking lot of the casino. Lonnie and Ashley wrapped Eric's car and hid in the back of this guy Tucker's truck. The whole gang went to Ashley's, and Elliot and I took off in our own ways. I can tell that he doesn't like being around Ashley, especially doesn't like being around Eric and Ashley. Elliot and I were cracking jokes about them all night. Overall, it was a good day. End quote. Well, sooner or later this cold is going to break and our hands will be warm again. But all I want is not to need you now. Dashboard Confessional, song, Turpentine Chaser.